Hello, welcome to my fourth match of Season 47. I'm in the A Division. I'm playing Nasmith99 here, who is pretty widely considered to be the best player in Dominion. Typically, when you look at the leaderboard of the highest rankings, they're right up there. So I've got my work cut up for me. I'm second player here. Looks like we both have 4-3. It's a little tough to trash stuff with Raze, but I guess you're going to want to do that. To get thin, you get tomb points as well. And you'd like to be able to get a bunch of Wayfarers when you put Lost Arts and Wayfarers and draw that way. The challenge here is the only plus buy is Contraband, so it's pretty tough to do more than a single province in a turn. So you kind of want to build up to a deck that can get single province in a turn and not be too far behind. So that being said, something like Blessed Village Raze seems okay, especially in the 4-3. You can peek at the Blessed Village boon, and if it's something good, Flame, Earth, Wind is probably bad, Sea, Sky, there's a bunch of decent boons. Sky is actually pretty nice because you can discard 2 estates, copper for a gold, grab a Raze early. The plus buy boon is nice because that lets you hit 4, maybe you get 2 Razes, or you get Raze Wayfarer, something like that. You can get extra gains with Necromancer. So if you've got a better deck that can draw, and maybe you continue to build as you are provincing, you can potentially use Necromancer, Zombie, Mason to turn Wayfarers into duchies, something like that. They just open with the Necromancer, which makes sense. They're going to want to use the Spy a lot. They're going to use the Mason periodically. I think I'm going to open with the Blessed Village, try to high roll a boon here as second player. Grab a Necromancer second shuffle. I think as first player, Necromancer makes some sense, and you can start using Mason immediately. I will take that next turn. So yeah, here the plan was just to get a Raze anyway, so I'm pretty happy to get the free gold. And immediately collide with the estate, which is nice. So the plan here is to get 1 Wayfarer, potentially then put Lost Arts on the Wayfarer. I wonder if it already makes sense to just take the Wayfarer now for what way do I have to activate the Wayfarer? So next turn is probably going to be 3 or 4 money, depending on where the estate is. So I can either get a Ghost Town or another Blessed Village. So I think I'll go ahead and take the Wayfarer now as the form of draw. Okay, so it was going to be 4 money, I guess, always. I should have realized that. I'm going to go ahead and take myself another Blessed Village here, maybe a Ghost Town. Both those seem reasonable. Necromancer also seems pretty reasonable to add that to the deck. 5 here is a little awkward. I would probably just take a Bazaar, or maybe I'll just take another Blessed Village, see if the boon is nice. They seem to be cycling through pretty nicely here, seeing all of their Razes and Necromancers at the top of the shuffle, getting all of their estates gone. Yeah, I think I'll take another... Well, what's down there? Blessed Village, 2 coppers, 2 estates, Raze, Wayfarer. So the worst thing is to draw a Wayfarer with like 4 coppers, and then I can't even really play the Wayfarer. Which means I could take the Ghost Town now to avoid that, or I could take... I've got a Necromancer down there too. Yeah, I think I will take a Ghost Town, given the multiple terminal actions I want to play and the ordering stuff. The nice part about Wayfarer is once you start playing the Wayfarer for silvers, you can buy Wayfarers for cheap, but I don't know, man, they've already trashed 4 cards on turn 5. That seems like a bit of a high roll. I don't think you're regularly trashing that many cards on turn 5. Okay, so this is great. So this is the draw that I had feared would happened. So it's quite nice to have the Ghost Town here, because I can play the Wayfarer, gain a silver, raise an estate, trigger a shuffle with mostly money in it. Yeah, I will gain a silver. I don't really see much reason not to. And I'm going to trigger the shuffle, as again, it's mostly money. And then I'm going to play the Zombie Mason now. Trash the copper, don't gain anything. Okay, so not quite caught up on trashing, but I'm getting close. This is the turn I can decide if I want to play Lost Arts on Wayfarer already. And I think I'm basically going to buy like 2 more Wayfarers and start provincing. So I think that is my best bet. Yeah, that paid off pretty quickly too. One nice thing, I guess, about this Wayfarer deck is I can just always Zombie Mason, and I've got all these extra silvers. So if I hit a silver or a Ghost Town or a Blessed Village or anything, I'm pretty happy to be able to trash. I'm still like very impressed with the Raze Necromancer opening, how much it did. I guess their turn 3 was sad. Their turn 4, yeah, they just didn't do much turn 3 and 4, but then they had 3 trashers in a deck of 11 cards and were able to. If you draw a Raze in a state, you're pretty likely to be able to churn through the deck. So they're going to be quite a bit thinner here. Hopefully I can draw my own trashers here. I can even consider trashing, Raze trashing like a silver. Do they have multiple? I bought a lot of Razes. They Necromancer trashed on turn 5 and hit a Raze. I feel like I have basically 1 extra Blessed Village, 1 extra gold. They did just trash a silver, but they can just gain a Blessed Village now, which is fine. You know, you get a nice boon. You can also gain like a Ghost Town or something, just as another card. Or, yeah, Wayfarer. Wayfarer makes sense. I will gain that silver. I'm going to trash this silver now, try to cycle through, see some things. Okay, not quite what I wanted, but bottom cards have a Necromancer and a Blessed Village in it. So go ahead, just get another Wayfarer, Ghost Town. And here I'll look to trash another card with the Raze, trash another card with Necromancer. Hopefully I can get a plus buy at some point. Maybe grab a second Raze so I can churn through some more coppers. But I think I'm just in on taking provinces now. And hopefully catch up in the trashing over time, or just be able to get 1 extra province along the way. They do have quite a bit less food to trash than I do. They've got 3 coppers left, and then they're going to be trashing silvers. Obviously, Raze trashing a silver, you're cycling through the deck pretty nicely. But they have an extra Raze than I do, so interesting. Leprechaun. Makes some sense. I'm going to gain a silver there. With best case scenario, I can actually... I don't think I want to gain now. That top card should be the silver that I just gained. So I should be able to trash this silver now and gain a Blessed Village and see what my boon is. So I can play Mason. I can also just take another Necromancer, I guess, with the Razes down there. I am going to gain... Oh, it was a copper. Weird. I thought, like, for sure it was another silver. But I guess I shuffled the deck cleanly. So the question is, do I just take a province now? Continue through? Do I take another Wayfarer? Do I take a Blessed Village and hope to get a really good boon? Another Necromancer could play as Raze or whatever. I think I'm settled. I think it's going to be a little tough for them to hit the Leprechaun now, and I think I'm going to be able to continue to build with Necromancer Mason stuff. So I'm going to take the province. So it's not a great draw, but I guess I am going to just hit province off the gate. So do they have enough cards that they can play? They've got 2 Razes, 2 Wayfarers. Blessed Village Ghost Town, so they can play Necromancer. Okay, so they can play their Leprechaun. Yeah, if that Wayfarer draw was different, I guess I had 2 coppers, a silver, and a gold down there. If that Wayfarer draw was different, I could have potentially seen the gold or the silver. The gold would have just become probably another Wayfarer. The silver would have been, as I said, probably a Blessed Village, Earth's Gift, and Earth's Gift is quite nice. Flame's Gift would be fine, and Forest's Gift would also have been really nice because I had the money to spend. Field's Gift I would just take next turn, that kind of thing. Wind's Gift I would also take next turn. So I assume they're deciding what to trash here. Yeah, so they do have, I guess, another Wayfarer, another Blessed Village. Another Wayfarer, a Necromancer, another Raze. So they can, in theory, if they played their Blessed Village, they can, in theory, play a Wayfarer, play a Raze. Then the Leprechaun is terminal, but they do gain the gold and the Wish. I'm not, like, super happy with jumping over to provinces when they have this Leprechaun stuff going on, but I didn't really see an alternative. They can gain quite a few duchies with the Leprechauns. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to do some trashing with Necromancer and Raze along the way and continue to build up my deck. So I assume they're just going to play the Necromancer now as like Raze to trash it, more copper, and then they can play the Leprechaun to get a gold and a Wish, which they can use next turn. And it may come down to, Mason trashes for Blessed Villages. They trash the Raze to itself, which makes sense. And they get their own Lost Arts. Unfortunately, my turn is pretty simple. I do have a couple of Wayfarers down here, which I should be able to draw, hopefully right off the top. I can draw one and don't have to play the Necromancer for draw, although it looks a little bit like that may have to be the case, depending on what this Blessed Village draws. They should be able to start provincing now. If they can just province every turn plus Wish for gold, I'm just kind of sunk here. I have to hope that I can draw my Wayfarer here, get a Mason trash. Yeah, this was an unfortunate shuffle. I have 2 Wayfarers and 15 cards, and they're both in the bottom 5. I don't really think I can play around that. I don't really think I want to get another silver at this point. It's hard to say. That bottom card is sadly my... I will take that. That bottom card is sadly my Wayfarer, so I'll trash this silver to see the Wayfarer. Draw. Gain. So this is most likely my gold. So I can play this as Mason. If I see the gold, take another Wayfarer myself by Blessed Village and see what happens. If I take a copper, yeah, I mean, it's 50-50 to see the gold and trash it. I guess I'm going to go for, if I play this Spy, I have a potential to buy Province here. If I play the Mason, I don't buy Province, but I'm building a little bit, so... trash to silver. Okay, so the bottom card's a gold, so I can take a Blessed Village now, see what the boon is, and then... Or I can just take Wayfarer. And I'm going to take the Blessed Village and the second Wayfarer. Or take my own Leprechaun now. And draw. Hopefully I have a nice draw here. I'm not seeing any of my Wayfarers. Perhaps that Blessed Village should have just been a Wayfarer. I was just really hoping, you know, to get Earth's Gift or Forest's Gift. We'll do something with those. But again, I've got a couple of Wayfarers, and they don't seem to want to cooperate and be at the top of my shuffle, which is going to make it very difficult to compete in this game. It's pretty close to resignable, I think. There's just a chance they draw a hand with no Wayfarers in the top, like I have the last 2 shuffles, although they have an extra Wayfarer, and they have a Wish they can use as a Wayfarer, but they're even able to gain and play a Wish. Yeah, this one seems pretty much over. I'll play out this turn if I can draw a Wayfarer near the top of this shuffle. See if I can do some similar kind of tricks myself, but it looks pretty much dead for me. Just not able to get thin enough off the opening. And they were able to get quite thin. And I guess I did just hit 8 a bunch of times. Bought provinces. I don't know. Maybe I should have bought like another Wayfarer or bought my own Leprechaun. Although I only had 6 uniques at the time, so that would have been tough. And maybe the Blessed Village Open is too much of a high roll. I thought the Sky's Gift was already a pretty nice gift. I don't know. Last turn I could have bought province pretty easily too if the gold, silver weren't bottom decked. So. I assume they're just going to buy a province here. They can't even start to do stuff like Apprentice, Blessed Village for points. Like, it's just a ton of points that I left them open. And okay. I'm down 10 points. We'll see if they get a turn off. We'll raise a silver. What the heck? I bottom decked literally all the cards I wanted to play. Okay, they seem like they have this one in hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and resign. I don't know. I'm very willing to believe the Necromancer opening was just better, but I feel like my draws just kind of trailed off there into crap, and I could not compete against that. So that was their first player. So we move on to game 2.